Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Welcome back to another stout review. We just passed Black Friday a couple weeks ago. I was traveling for Thanksgiving this year, so I did not go Bourbon County hunting. But I figured 'tis the season. We're still sort of near Black Friday. We're going to drink a Bourbon County beer that I've had sitting for the last 4 years per this label. This is the 2015 vintage of Bourbon County Regal Rye Stout. This is, per the label, a stout aged in rye barrels with blackberries, candied cherries, and sea salt. Got this from my buddy Mark. Mark, we're finally drinking this beer. Look at us go. This is 13.2% alcohol by volume, and it was bottled on October the 27th of 2015. So, me and Nathan, a long time ago, did we review Bramble? I think we did. That was the one that had like Marion berries. We'd been drinking the whole day, and that was a fun review. I have to go back and watch that. But yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Bourbon County. I don't make a point to hunt it out. I mean, there's still Bourbon County that's sitting at bottle shops from last year. So I missed out on some variants, I guess, this year, but whatever, it's fine. I'll get a bottle of regular Bourbon County at some point and review it. But figured I'd drink this one. I've been sitting on it forever, and I just, you know what? There's no better time than now. Tomorrow's never promised. So I do not have Goose Island glassware, so we're going to use our monkish glassware. In the middle of this bright light. This pours kind of like cola-ish, and the head is reflecting that. Looks like soda. And that head is gone. Gone. Should we put this like this? You can see that label. Yeah, head's gone. It poured like cola-ish. It is pitch black in the glass. There's no head. There was like a quarter finger of like that cola head. There's bubbles that are kind of going up to where that head was, but it looks like a cup of coffee in the glass. It's still, it looks like Bourbon County. 13.2% when we swirl this. Yeah, it's sticking to the glass. There's alcohol legs. It looks like a stout. So, I like, I'm a fan of stouts when they have fruit in them, which sounds weird, but Jam the Radar from Bottle Logic, I really, really like that beer. We reviewed Modern Times. It was Modem Tones with, what was it? There was some kind of berries in it or something. I can't remember. That beer was really, really good. So I'm actually looking forward to see what this beer with 4 years of age on it brings. So let's shove our fat nose in it. So this smells like Bourbon County to me. It's fudgy. It smells like bourbon. It's got that like spirit. It's not hot, but it brings some kind of, it brings a little something to your nose when you smell it. It's got a sweetness to it. I honestly wouldn't be able to pick out blackberries or cherries, if we're being honest. It smells like Bourbon County. It's rich, it's decadent. There's a little bit like that roast kind of brings like a kind of twinge of coffee to it. But it's got vanilla, it's oaky. It even, it's got like this charred thing that kind of goes smoky. But yeah, even just like digging for, I was expecting this to be like really sweet, jammy, kind of seedy. It's not, and that could be 4 years in the bottle. I don't know. But if you gave this to me and said this was Bourbon County, I would believe you, because you're basically smelling the base beer. So let's go ahead and taste it. Mark, cheers. Thank you, sir. Did we sit on this too long? I'm about to find out. So, although you're not smelling it huge on the nose, you're definitely getting there. It tastes, there's like this cool cherry cordial thing, and it's pretty sweet on the finish. So that candied cherry is definitely there. I think they said there's sea salt in here. Is that what it says? Yeah, sea salt. I don't know if it's salty. It's weird. It seems thinner than I remember Bourbon County, but maybe it's just been a while since I've had Bourbon County, but it's pretty thin on the mouthfeel, but that's whatever, just something that I noticed. Super fudgy, it's rich, decadent. That vanilla that you were smelling, that definitely carries over. It's really dry, really woody, like that char that we were smelling, kind of like that smoke thing. It kind of sits on your tongue. It's pretty heavy actually on your tongue, like with the char and the smoke. That's pretty crazy. I guess there is kind of like a salty thing on the finish of that, but cherry cordial for sure. Chocolate covered cherry, that's definitely there. But this is, I think, at heart, Bourbon County. Definitely get maybe that char kind of intense. It's almost like peaty, but that could be like the spice that you're getting from the rye barrels. I don't know. It's a pretty interesting note though that goes well with that sweetness from the cherry. Yeah, it's really, really dry. It's good though. I mean, it's Bourbon County. Bourbon County is a world-class beer. You kind of mess around and throw other stuff, you know, in the base beer, and you get these fun variants. And I typically like the base of Bourbon County, just regular Bourbon County, more than variants. Vanilla last year was pretty crazy. It was really vanilla forward. Prop last year was, I think it was last year that we had it. It was frickin' fudge brownie chocolate cake bomb, which was awesome. But I think Bourbon County, I got to drink was it triple barrel Bourbon County that we drank, Nathan? In Chicago, if you watch this, was it triple Bourbon County? That was straight fucking ethanol. It was crazy. It was like 17% almost, and it was boozy AF. This is not crazy boozy. There's a little bit of warming in my chest, but I mean, this is Bourbon County. It's a world-class stout. I mean, they do barrel-aged stouts as good as anybody, right? I do enjoy that cherry cordial thing, and it doesn't go crazy cloying. So, yeah, I'm surprised how dry this is. I'm surprised how woody, smoky. I remember Bourbon County being much fudgier than this is. There's definite chocolate there, but it's not like that intense brownie batter that I remember Bourbon County. Maybe I don't remember it the way I'm supposed to, but I mean, this beer is awesome. Even with, 4 years on it, it's still in your face. It still gives you that, awesome Bourbon County base. It's really, really good. It's much sweeter though than Bourbon County. I think that comes from the cherries. I mean, it says blackberries, right? Yeah, blackberries. I don't get blackberry, but I think that sweetness is coming from, the blackberries and the cherries that they use. So it's awesome stuff. This thing aged wonderfully. It was in a cold fridge for 4 years. It's awesome. Good stuff. So that's it. We'll leave it there. That's the 2015 vintage of Bourbon County Regal Rye. I think Nathan had this fresh and he was talking about like purple Skittles. I definitely don't get that. So maybe that was much more forward when it was fresh. And it's kind of mellowed out with some age on it. So, Mark, I appreciate you, sir. This beer is fire. Glad I finally opened this. Get to sip on it for the rest of the night. So, that's it. I'm out here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the views so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.